Hello, everyone. I'm Briggs LaSavage.
And I'm Kristen Vaki, and we are joined today by a very special guest. Usually he's in our ear because he is our morning show director on CBS 3 this morning, but today he is the king of Halloween,
Not
Mr.
just
Matt
today,
Rasmussen.
Kristen. Every day.
Every day he's the king of Halloween.
365, 24/7, the king of Halloween year-round.
He's not kidding either.
He's not.
This
The
is
suit
real.
comes out in June.
No, yep. This is just every day around here, everybody. So it's good that you can see behind the scenes at how excited we get for Halloween every year. And we got so excited that we couldn't help but make a top 10 list of the best events in the area for you to look at.
Yeah,
today.
and you created this list, and you've literally been to every Halloween event, so there's no better person to create this list
You
than the
got
king
it.
of Halloween.
You
The
spent a
king
long
of
time on
Halloween
this.
speaks. What's
Yes.
that, Briggs?
You spent a long time on this.
Yes.
So I'm excited to hear all about these events.
Yeah, me too.
Very, very cool events.
All right,
too.
let's start with number 10.
Yes. Number 10 on the list is Boo at the Zoo. These will progressively get a little bit more scary as we go along as well. So the Boo at the Zoo is your straight up family-friendly event. This takes place every year at the Superior Zoo. Look at this cute little guy all excited and dressed up. Of course, you can dress up and show up in costumes. You can trick or treat like these kids are doing. You can look at all the animals, look at the big kitties that are out there. It is non-stop fun for the entire family. It's very mild on the scare spectrum, so even the little ones can tag along.
Yeah, when I was a little one, I loved going to this event. It was just so much fun. Thousands of kids go. So you're going to want to go early and make sure you can find a spot to park. Get in before all the candy is gone, too. That's an important
Yes,
part.
you don't want to miss out on the candy.
No, and this weekend will be a good one because it is going to be beautiful. So definitely head out to Boo at the Zoo this weekend.
All right, what's number 9, Matt?
Agreed. Number 9, we have the Superior Spooktacular Parade. This is another massive event that happens every year. This would almost rival the Anoka Halloween Parade, I would have to say, as Anoka proclaims themselves as the Halloween capital of the world.
Okay, well, hold on a second now. Hold on, hold the
You know,
phone.
we know
you
how to do
are the
Halloween.
king of Halloween, and you are not in Anoka. You are right here in our region.
That's
so what does
true.
that say?
I think that officially Duluth will have to be proclaimed the Halloween capital of the world.
It's only
Blam!
natural.
You heard it here
Yep,
first.
it has happened.
Well, I think you get so excited at these events. I can imagine you just running around, getting lost. Somewhere else you can get lost. That's very fun. And Halloween themed, Ingwell's Corn Maze, which
The
is actually
Ingwell's Corn Maze.
number 8 on the list.
Yes, number 8. Good transition there, Briggs. Let's take a look at all the fun excitement out here. This is another pastime that everyone loves to hit up in the area here. There are different sized mazes. It changes every year. And apart from the corn maze, there's other fun things you can do there. These guys are shooting some corn or some pumpkins
Corn
out
cannon,
there.
I think.
Yeah, painting pumpkins. I mean, it's a lot of fun out there every year. And it's another family-friendly event. It's a little bit more spooky than the Boo at the Zoo, I'd have to say. So it knocks us up just a little bit.
Definitely. It would be a little scary to get lost in a maze, so good thing that one is just at Ingwell's there in Hermantown.
Yeah,
Yes, and
definitely.
here's some information for you here. It's open now until the 29th. Every weekend, admission $8 for adults, $7 for children 12 and under, and it's at that location there, the Ingwell Florist Greenhouse and Garden Center.
Now, what if you want to take a scary tour inside? Where can you go for that?
Man, there are many places, but the one I can think of right now is the Fairlawn Flashlight Tours.
Number 7.
Yes, number 7 on the list. I mean, here's some video of the outside of the Fairlawn Mansion. You may have seen it when you're passing through in Superior there. But what does it look like at night on the inside? You're encouraged to bring your own flashlights and look around.
BYOF.
Yeah, and it's got a whole history, so you can take a look at that. October 29th and 30th, it is in operation.
Very cool.
We
Well,
should-
that would be fun to take a flashlight tour because scary mansions like those, not scary mansions, but mansions like that at night, a little creepy because they're probably
Yes.
kind of crinkly, or creaky. That's what I meant.
Yeah, maybe a little bit haunted.
Yeah,
And we should
who
mention
knows?
this tour is not recommended for children 5 years and under. And as we mentioned, admission $10 for adults, 8 for seniors and college students, and $5 for kids.
It gets a little spookier. Yep, it gets a
Yeah.
little spookier, especially at night. But one of the best things to do at night is to curl up and watch some scary movies. So next on the list here, we have the Cinema Horror Film Series. Right now, the whole area at the Zeitgeist right now, they have Halloween, which is going on right now. We'll get into that maybe a little bit later. But every year they do this where they show some classic horror films at the cinema. I hit this up every year. I try to hit as many as possible. There's between 4 and 5 different films that they will show, and they're straight up classic, scary horror movies.
Straight up
Straight
classics,
up.
huh?
Yes.
Wow.
And those are the
Yes.
scariest. Those classics are the real.
Yes,
that's the real
especially the
deal.
ones in the 80s. They knew how to make a good movie.
Yes,
And this
they
is
sure
this
did.
is
What is your
presented
favorite?
by
Oh, sorry.
Ooh,
What's your favorite horror movie?
My favorite horror movie of all time is Freddy vs. Jason. That's
Oh,
one of
okay.
the
Of
scariest. One of the reasons is because you have Freddy and Jason
And
in one movie.
Is that your favorite movie of all time, or just your favorite Halloween movie?
I'd say of all time. I mean,
Okay,
there are some
okay.
other good Halloween classics out there. You have to watch Ernest Goes to Halloween, and of course Hocus Pocus
That's
every
my
year.
favorite.
Mine
Yes.
too.
Yeah, I love those
Yes.
Sanderson sisters. They're pretty scary, even though they're kind of borderline. But I was scared by them. I'll say that.
So here we are. Here's the list and the dates of the 4 movies that will be shown this year: Reanimator, Suspiria, Poltergeist, and my favorite zombie movie of all time, Return of the Living Dead, which I guarantee you is the scariest horror movie you will ever see that involves zombies.
All right, so I won't be watching that one.
You got me there, that's for sure. Little Frankenstein.
Oh, Matt.
So many tricks, so many
There
treats.
are. So we have made it halfway through the list. We're at number 5,
Number
and
5
we're
already.
just getting to some paranormal.
Ooh,
Activities.
now this is where the real frights come
Yeah.
in. If you want to actually walk next to a ghost, I suggest number 5, the Nopaming Paranormal Investigations. Here is actually some footage from Ghost Adventures, as they did come here a couple years ago, and they filmed a full episode at the Nopaming Sanatorium with Zach Bagans and the entire crew. Here's some old photos of it way back in the day. It's been shut down. They recently reopened it a few years ago, and it's only open around this time of year for tours of this nature, for ghost tours, for Halloween tours, and they encourage you to bring flashlights, and if you want, you can even bring some paranormal equipment. It depends what tour you go on, though.
Okay.
Yes.
It's really cool to see places like that around here make it on the national scene when it comes
Yes.
to
Yes.
scary stuff like that on the Travel Channel. Very cool.
Yes, and there are a variety of different tours you can go on during this Nopaming. There's even a tour that is straight up a ghost hunting class, which lasts for over 4 hours. Yeah.
Stop. 4 hours.
No,
That
for-
sounds like
for
something
real.
right up your alley.
Yes, yes.
Sure does. I think you could teach that class.
Probably.
I know.
Yeah, quiet, Frankenstein. We're getting some good stuff here.
Yeah. All right. Well, I bet you can see some Frankensteins, probably some ghosts, probably some monsters
Yep.
at the Haunted Shack.
The
Too. That's a
Haunted
very
Shack,
scary place.
yes, number 4 on the list. And if you can hear the sound in this is some hilarious video. As we sent one of our good buddies out there to shoot this, Mr. McD, and he's a little scared in this video.
Yeah,
It's a
shout out-
very scary attraction.
You could just hear him saying, "Not cool, man."
Not cool, man.
Shout out to our
Oh.
photographer, Matt McDevitt, for doing this. He was clearly terrified, but it makes for great video.
Yes, it does.
And it's a great haunted house too. I've been through that one. Definitely a scary one.
That one, I beelined for the exit. I saw an exit sign. I was so scared. I just ran right for it, and they were like, "You can't leave yet."
You got to make it through, girl. I know.
Let
One
me
of
out.
the. I think we share a similar. We do not like when they have the chainsaw.
No.
Just the
Ah,
noise.
yep,
obviously,
yep.
not a
And
real
they're
chainsaw.
chasing you.
Yeah, but it's still scary, even if it is just the noise. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Disclaimer, the chainsaw guy is actually very nice. I know him personally. He's a cool
Who don't
guy.
you know in the Halloween world?
That's true. Well, he is the king of Halloween.
This is
true.
the truth. This is the truth. So here's a little information about the Haunted Shack here. October 20th, 21st, and 22nd of this week. And then next week, 26th, 27th, 28th. There's also a hayride that you can partake in. Tickets are $15, and that's at the Buffalo House, all the way out on the other end of Duluth there.
All right. Well, this next one is good too. The haunted ship, right here in
Yes.
Canal Park with us.
Yeah, from land
Yes.
to water.
Yeah.
This has always been one of my favorites, the Haunted Ship. It used to be called the Ship of Ghouls back in the 90s. And, spoiler alert, the William A. Irvin is actually 100% haunted. There are real ghosts on this ship. I've actually been
Says who,
called
Matt?
in. says the king of Halloween. I've been called in to actually investigate this place before. It is terrifying even when it's not October and there are scary Halloween decorations up. This is one of the best Halloween attractions in the area. Please come by and visit. Just the ambiance of being on a haunted ship is scary enough as it is. So I highly suggest going to that haunted ship. You guys have probably been there before.
The small
I would assume.
quarters in there, that is just, ooh, that gives me the
This one's-
heebie-jeebies.
Yes.
There's an extra incentive to go to this one too, because if you bring a couple canned food items
Yes.
for the food shelf, you get a couple dollars off, I believe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
which is great.
That's
Very
always
nice.
good.
Yeah.
Good causes are always good causes.
that
Definitely.
is right. Wise words, truer words never spoken. King of Halloween. Well, number 2 is one that I hadn't heard of. I'm sure Kristen has.
Yes, I have. You know, we're covering things across our entire region here, and now we're going north.
Yes, a little far up north. We're taking a tick all the way up to Hibbing, which is the Iron Moon Festival. Yes, every year they put this on. This will be the 3rd year. Actually, and
is that you there?
whoa, who's that good-looking guy in the Ghostbusters?
Who are you gonna
jumpsuit?
call?
Matt Rasmussen.
Yes, that's the correct answer, Briggs. Thank you. There we go.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so this is the 3rd annual year that we'll be doing this. There's Jessie B. Hawkins of USA. She helps to throw this every year, and she invites us every year. We'll be back as the Ghostbusters
Wait.
again.
That's your other favorite thing right there. Did you see that?
Yep, kitties.
Kitties.
Yep, kitties and Halloween and Ghostbusters. This is one of the greatest videos of all time.
It is. That looks like a lot of fun. A lot of Halloween-themed stuff going on there too. Look at these little kids are so excited to see.
Yeah.
It's family friendly, which is really great. Also, there's free admission, free parking, free games, free candy, free popcorn, free balloons, free fun for all.
You
Definitely
get free
a good
fun.
one.
You get free fun.
Yes.
You
Everything.
get free
There we
fun.
go.
Yes, yes, you're not expected to do anything but show up and have fun for free.
Yes,
Awesome.
Yes.
I love it. Well,
We've made it to number 1,
we have.
folks.
Can we do a little drum roll? Should we do a
Oh,
drum
I
roll?
suppose, yeah, big buttons.
Drum roll,
yeah.
please. What is number 1?
Number 1 is the Field of Screens, all the way out at Minnesota Discovery Center in Chisholm. This is one of the scariest events all the way out north there, and this is one of the prime haunted houses that they put on out there every year. This has been going on for such a long time, and I believe you may have met a couple of the organizers there, Miss Baki.
Well, I am from Chisholm, as you know, and that is held in Chisholm, so people know me and they know my name and they target me.
Yes,
When
they
I
do.
go there, they target me. They can see the fear in my eyes.
That sounds
and
terrible.
it is. I have run through that field of screams so many times, I can't even tell you.
Yeah.
I might be the ultimate screamer. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I would rival you, definitely. I haven't made it there yet, but I would definitely rival
Well, now
you.
we have a good list of things to check out.
Yes, and it's always worth the trip. And this year they have some new escape rooms. That's the first thing that they've never actually done that before. And they shuffle around. There are different venues from time to time. It's been at the Museum of Mining from time to time. This year, as it has been for a while, it's at the Minnesota Discovery Center. And I've actually partaken in this event several years ago on the other side of things,
Yeah,
on the
okay.
scaring end.
That was probably you chasing me.
It very well could have been. I can't tell you.
All right. Well, we hope you use this weekend to go out and partake in some of these really fun events. Thank you so much for joining us. Actually,
Yes.
wait, do we have some honorable mentions?
Oh, man.
Oh,
Yes, we
oh,
do.
I know.
That's just
Honorable
in. There's a
mentions.
couple of honorable mentions. Let's take a quick peek at some of the honorable mentions here. We have Zeitgeist Halloweek, which will be going on all next week, and they have some family-friendly events, some kid Halloween movies there as well. There's also The Haunt, Boy Scout Halloween Maze that they'll be putting on this year. Scarium at the Aquarium, I think another one that you guys enjoy.
That's scary to me because I hate fish. So that's scary enough just going to the aquarium.
But there are otters there.
Otters are
So,
cute. I'm not
yes,
scared of otters. Well,
yes.
maybe I should be because they have some sharp teeth.
So that might dip down the scare factor a little bit. But hey, it's a family-friendly event.
It
so,
is.
So that's awesome. And lastly, Malloween. That's another
Malloween,
one that's
right?
been going on for a long time. Another family-friendly event. Bring out the
Definitely.
kiddies. So
Yeah, well, you know what? King of Halloween, thank you for joining us and for bringing this list of hot spots to check out before Halloween. We're so happy you guys joined us and hope you can check out some of these great events.
So many great events.
Yes,
so many great events. Thank you for having me, you
absolutely.
guys.
Any last words, King of Halloween?
Duluth is officially the Halloween capital of the world, and I've proclaimed it. Blam.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you back here later on.
Happy.